live from Augusta. We're watching News 1226 at 11.
Starting things off tonight, 15 people have been arrested after a Jefferson County grand jury returned a true bill decision to indict 20 people on various charges. Deputies expect to arrest even more people in connection. Wrdw is live in the newsroom after talking to the Rennes police chief to see what could happen next.
The charges include multiple counts of aggravated assault and various gun-related charges. The investigation began on July 6th after a series of shootings took place within city limits. Unfortunately, since then, violence has been all too familiar in Rennes, as what police describe as gang-related activity continues to worry people who live there.
They returned the true bill. They did that on 20 individuals. Some of those individuals, probably less than half of those individuals, were already incarcerated on other charges pertaining to the July 6th shooting. But the rest of that was uncovered through the investigation.
Connected even as far back as August 2022.
This is not a huge win for the city of Rennes. That's not what this is about. Because in reality, when you look at the ages and the people that have been affected, this is a sad situation.
He says there's a lot more to the investigation than the multiple shootings that have taken place since July.
I don't want to put people's children, brothers, nephews, cousins, siblings, I don't want to put these people in jail. I don't. But we cannot allow 20 to 30 or maybe even 40 people to dictate how 2,000, 2,200 people live. We cannot allow that.
But people need to be held accountable and feel safe where they live.
This did not happen overnight, and we're not going to fix it overnight. But our vow to the city and to the residents is that we're going to do everything that we can to start fixing it.
They're still looking for 5 more people. With the investigation ongoing, they're expecting at least a dozen more to be indicted in the future.
All right, thanks for checking in Rennes there, Audrey. Now tossing things over to First Alert meteorologist Emily Acton. How is it looking for our work week starting things off?
A lot better than what we saw this weekend. I mean, it's been overcast, some isolated showers south of Interstate 20, so really muggy weekend for us. We reached the 70s though this afternoon, 72 for the high, but as we head into the overnight hours, things have cooled off a little bit, in the 50s for our more northern counties, but the closer you get to the coast and more south, a little bit warmer. Sylvania right now reading at 65, 62 in Millen, 55 here in Augusta. But when the night's all said and done, we'll see those 40s for most of us for the overnight hours. So a cooler start to our Monday, but we'll warm up nicely for the afternoon. Going to be a little bit windy though. Let's check out those wind speeds around 2 p.m. anywhere from 10 to maybe even 20 miles per hour, and that's sustained winds. We could see gusts up to 25 miles per hour later in the afternoon, but high temperatures tomorrow will reach right around 70 for us, Craig. So we have a nice start to our work week.
Alrighty, looking forward to it. Thanks for the heads up. Now, the Washington County Sheriff's Office says that one woman is dead after an early morning fire. Officials identified 42-year-old Tamori Hill from Sparta as the victim of the fire that destroyed 3 apartments on Middle Hill Road. In a Facebook post, the Sheriff's Office said that crews arrived to the structure fully in flames. They say they battled the flames for 2 hours to get it under control, but the cause of the fire is still under investigation. At least 4 people are dead, as well as their suspected killer, following a knife attack in Queens, New York, early this morning. It began when a 911 call reported an assault in progress at a home. 2 responding officers say a man pulled a knife on them at the scene, slashing one officer in the head and the other in the neck.
We're thankful to the nurses, the doctors, the entire staff here at Jamaica Hospital for their incredible work. But this is a tough day.
At the scene, officers found a young girl in the front of the home injured who did not survive. A fire also had to be extinguished at that home during the incident before officers could go inside. They eventually found 3 people were found dead, and a 4th found alive later died from their stab wounds. Suspect was shot and killed by police. Now, Alaska Airlines has announced plans to acquire Hawaiian Airlines for $1.9 billion. The combined organization will be based in Seattle under the leadership of the Alaska Airlines CEO. Under the new deal, Honolulu will become a key airline hub. Officials expected to expand access across the globe for the airlines and travelers. Now, the Empty Stocking Fund is helping to provide kids and parents with gifts this Christmas. Parents can apply at the Empty Stocking Fund for gifts they feel like their child would want. A $35 donation covers one child, and the managing partner of the Empty Stocking Fund spoke about why it matters to be able to provide to this parents.
Everyone is feeling the crunch in their wallets. If it's at the grocery store, if it's at the gas pump, and anywhere else, we're all feeling it in different ways. And for many hardworking families in our community, there is no extra. There's no margin, and there's really no then room for holiday gifts for their kids.
People can go Empty Stocking Fund CSRA all year to donate, and Ms. Burnett there estimates they will help 1,300 kids and can help even more based on donations. Christmas donations needing to be in by Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Now, the Christmas parades in downtown Aiken, North Augusta, and Columbia County happened today. Now, kids and parents braved the overcast skies as people got into the Christmas spirit. Floats passed by. Kids got to enjoy being out and waving to various performers, floats, and show their crafts and skills. One child rated her first time being at the parade.
1 billion. Merry Christmas.
Now, other Christmas parades that were rescheduled due to the expected rain will take place next week. Scan the flow code on your screen there to find more details on our website at wrdw.com. Coming up, as truce talks break down the Israeli army, coming up, the box office is said to have slumped in November. We'll have the top 5 films next.
Say deals now at Brandsmart USA.
Life should be a matter of choice and not chance.
Make the choice to take control of your financial future.
Clay's McElroy Magruder and Kitchens can help you stop repossessions, foreclosures, and garnishments.
Call us today for your free consultation. We can see you in the office, talk to you over the phone, or you can find us online.
My mom can help.
My mom too.
Clay's McElroy Magruder and Kitchens, our family helping yours.
Hey kids, we down Augusta.
Trust meteorologist Emily Acton for your first alert.
Hollywood has hit a rough patch as industry analysts say sales slowed in November. Movie theaters grossed about $553 million during the month, and they say that's a 12% drop from last year. Now, Taylor Swift had her turn. Now it's time for another music star to rule the box office. David Daniel has early estimates for the top 5 films in theaters this weekend.
Most of these wishes will never be granted?
Wish fell to 5th place in its second weekend, conjuring up $7.4 million. Trolls Band Together stayed in 4th place. The animated threequel made $7.6 million. The Japanese kaiju film Godzilla Minus One opened in 3rd place, stomping off with $11 million.
I am Dr. Volumnia Gol, your humble head game maker.
After 2 weekends on top, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes fell to 2nd, adding $14.5 million for a domestic total of $121 million.
Don't know what you're waiting for. Cuff it.
Beyonce is the queen of the box office. Her concert movie Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, debuted #1, starting its run with $21 million. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Okay, Emily, I know you saw the new Hunger Games film, but I didn't even know Beyonce had a film out in theaters. That's wild. And then on top of that, of course, the Beehive managed to get it to #1. I mean...
Yeah, no, I knew that this was happening. Maybe we're just on different sides of the internet. You know how there's different sides there. Maybe that's what was going on. But I don't know if I'm on board seeing these concert films.
The movie theaters are like electric. People are jumping up in their seats. And
yeah, I mean, I think it's a great idea. I just don't know if it's for me. Interesting, though. I like it there. Something that is for me, though, this forecast. Things are looking great to start off our work week. The sun will come back out. The sun will come out tomorrow. There we go. It's been overcast throughout our weekend, but things are looking brighter for the start of our week. We're going to be a little bit breezy, though, for us, but let's take a look at those current temperatures. Some spots still sitting in the 60s as we head into the overnight hours, 50s for our more northern counties, but we'll all drop off into those middle 40s for us overnight tonight. Maybe some spots a little bit warmer than others, but overall, not a super cold night for us. I want to take one more look at the drought monitor there. Again, most of our northern counties north of Interstate 20 seeing some sort of drought conditions. Either that's abnormally dry, moderate drought. Some portions of our more northern counties are under that severe drought. So again, keep that in mind. Even though we are in a surplus of moisture, we're about 10 inches over our normal average. Things are a lot drier for the second half of the year. So again, we are in that drought for most of our counties, most of our northern counties for us, but things are looking a little bit drier too as we head into the overnight hours. Things are going to clear out for the start of our Monday. Then we're going to see plenty of sunshine throughout the afternoon. I think we'll warm up to right around 70 for the high temperatures for our Monday. Again, staying clear overnight. It's going to help us see possibly even the 30s as early as Tuesday, but we'll warm up right around 60 for the high temperatures again Tuesday afternoon. Going to see plenty of sunshine as well. The sun's going to continue throughout our work week. Maybe partly cloudy skies on Friday and Saturday. Next chance of showers looks to be on Sunday, but again, 7 days away. Definitely have time to fine-tune that forecast there, but overall, temperatures will be a little bit below average for the middle of our week, but we kind of have the start and the end of the week to kind of make up for it. We'll see those 60s, low 70s as well. Overnight lows, not terrible either, Craig. I mean, we do have that 129 early Thursday morning. Definitely going to have the coat there, and again, Friday morning, but I really enjoy this forecast.
I mean, seeing these 70s, I can't believe the winter solstice is just in a few weeks. But thanks for that, Emily. And coming up in sports, it's college football playoff fans won't be forgetting anytime soon. Melissa Lyons is in studio to break it all down next. And as we head to break, here's a live look at Pittsburgh and your winning lotto numbers.
After a station is our middle name.
Hey kids, we want you to sketch the sky. Your drawing could be shown on the morning news, and you could win the chance to come on the air with Tim Strong. Ask your parents to go to wrdw.com/sketchthesky for more details. Sponsored by Hobbytown Augusta.
Trust meteorologist Chris Still for your first alert. First Alert Radio. On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
Listen, I'm sure for some of you at home right now, you're probably still in shock thinking, thank goodness they are expanding 12 teams next year. This last of four won't be one the committee or any of you at home will be forgetting anytime soon.
Not that history says anything, but when you talk about four best teams, watch the game. You know, go ask NFL talent evaluators. Go ask NFL scouts. It's about the best teams. And I have no question that it's not one of the best four teams. 100%.
Well, the committee decided Georgia is not, in fact, one of the best four teams. For the first time since the 2020-2021 season, Georgia will not be playing in the college football playoffs. It is the first time that the number one team heading into championship weekend didn't make the playoffs, even with a loss to the field that is down to Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Bama. Florida State was left on the outside looking in. The Seminoles are the first unbeaten Power 5 conference champion to be excluded from the four-team field. But what does this mean? Georgia will now head to Miami for the Orange Bowl on December 30th, facing off against Florida State University. There is no doubt that both teams will now be walking in with a chip on their shoulder and something to say. Since South Carolina is not bowl eligible, and sorry for that reminder there, let's move on to Clemson. The Tigers are headed to their 50th bowl appearance. They'll go against Kentucky in the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl on December 29th in Jacksonville. It is also the Tigers' 10th Gator Bowl appearance. Against the Wildcats, Clemson is 2-1, last winning in 2009's Music City Bowl. We know for the first time in 5 years, Tech is headed for a bowl game. Now we'll know who they'll play. They're going up against Central Florida with a little bit of a change there. Gasparilla Bowl there. Head coach Brent Key coached on UCF staff for 10 years. Tech last lost to the Knights in 2022. Kickoff for this game will be on Saturday, December 22nd at 6:30. A few of our CSRA standouts will hit the field with Georgia Southern against the Bobcats in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. This season, we saw Justin Myers from Washington Wilkes get some snaps. Maybe we'll see Katie Dorsey from Evans in there, too. That's on December 16th. It'll be played at Coastal Carolina. The Falcons have now won back-to-back with their low-scoring win over the Jets. The Panthers, under interim head coach Chris Tabor, things were finally looking in the Panthers' favor against the Bucs. They scored late and got within 3 with 3 to go. Bryce Young threw an interception, and any hopes of coming back went with it. Well, about $1,000 for 1,000 wins. The Jags reached the big milestone last week against Clapton, but celebrated earlier today. Forward chosen against Darian Davis, the youngest of the bunch, walked away the winner. All right, let's go on to this matchup against Virginia Union. This time went into 3 overtimes. They tied it 13 times throughout both halves and 3 quarters of play. When they needed someone to get them through the punch, Dimitri Gardner was there. He posted a career-high 29 points, 6 3-pointers to help lift the Jags over the Panthers. They now move on to 4-2.
Well, we didn't see any measurable rainfall today and not expecting any for our work week. I'm going to send things over to Studio B for Sean and Neil with a quick check on Law Call.
Thank you there, Emily. 'Tis the season we deal with debts, huh?
We certainly can deal with debts. That's tonight. We're going to be talking and have a special guest on the show that's going to talk about bankruptcy, what to deal with or to do when you're in a financial hardship, and answer any questions you have of that nature.
And love to hear from you. Producer standing by now, 844-706-1212. We'll be right back.
Flavor on and on.
Side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Wrdw. Learn how Advil can help you save.
A warm but sunny start to our work week. We'll see highs in the low 70s to start off our Monday. And then by Tuesday, we'll cool off a little bit. A cold front moving through midday. That's going to help our lows overnight. Good to see those 40s, and then mostly sunny sky conditions Wednesday and Thursday, but the highs will be in those upper 50s. We'll rebound, though, and start to warm back up by Friday, those low 60s again, and then we'll see the 70s next weekend. Next chance of showers, though, come on Sunday, but again, still 7 days away, so we'll have some time to fine-tune that forecast, but mostly dry for us, so things are looking good. Cold overnight temps. We could see the lowest or the coldest that we'll see over the next 7 days will be early Thursday morning with 29, but other than that, a little bit more bearable overnight lows this week, Craig.
Well, thanks for that, Emily, and thank y'all for staying up with us here at News 12 at 11. Be sure to check in with our guys at Law Call coming up right after this.